with Damayan Singh, who is the CMO of Oppo India, and we've got some pretty interesting questions for him here at the Oppo MWC booth in 2023. So let's go ahead and ask him some questions. Hi, thank you so much for answering our questions. It's great. So the Oppo Flip N2, which we saw outside there, it looks pretty impressive. I think it's one of the most impressive foldables we've seen, especially with the outer screen integration. So what went into designing this device, and what are the learnings for future foldables?
Sure. So at its outset, the folding project for us started in 2018, and the intention was really to kind of solve for a new form factor that we believed wasn't just a foldable device for the sake of having a foldable device, but at its very outset, we wanted a phone that could kind of be your daily driver.
Right.
And that essentially meant it could answer to a very high standard, both in terms of your durability, but your screen experience, the integration of apps, and lastly, I think in terms of just the way the form factor was, we wanted to kind of integrate something which is what we've achieved with the outer screen,
Right.
Of delivering an experience that truly feels special and very Oppo. So if we talk about the Find N2 specifically, the battery life is by far the best in the industry. It's setting the benchmark in terms of fast charging. The camera experience, again, with our partnership with Hasselblad, basically means you have an outstanding camera experience. So for us, we've not kind of at its outside tried to kind of bring a device to market earliest. For us, it's really about being the best rather than being first. And philosophically, that's the product that we kind of brought out.
Perfect. All right. So when it comes to foldables, especially in India, and when you're talking about a clamshell foldable, right? What is the target audience you're looking at for the Oppo Flip N2? What would be the demographic? Have you all done research into that?
Yes. We've spent a better part of the last 4.5 years just thinking about this.
Yeah.
And so the audience obviously will be people who are on the vanguard of tech, people who are kind of wanting to experiment with new form factors.
Yeah.
I think the target audience from an age standpoint is usually like 25 to 40-year-olds, and people who are really kind of tech enthusiasts. But we found over the last year and a half there's a real need to kind of move away from the standard bar phones.
Right.
And so we feel this audience is growing. This audience is obviously very, very demanding as well, because they're essentially paying a flagship phone price for a foldable. So I think what the Flip delivers in terms of the experience is not something that people are wanting to compromise. But in essence, we're looking at people who are at the vanguard of tech innovators, so to speak, people who want to kind of have the latest and greatest. And it's both men, women, but it's a very large audience now.
That's great. All right. Can you give us some insight into Oppo's R&D for their foldable phones?
Yes.
I mean, we've seen one more here that's not launched in India yet, but I'm sure considerable amount of R&D has gone into both of these phones. So can you give us some insight?
So like I said, this is a project that's kind of been 5 years in the making.
Yeah.
So that's to begin with how we've kind of gone about the development of this product. There were 2 or 3 primary factors that we were looking at when we were kind of creating this product. The first one was, once the Flip is unfolded, so to speak, we wanted to make sure that there's a seamless screen experience. So basically, how do we ensure that there's no visible trees? So that was the first pillar of product development that we had. The second one was essentially around durability. Now, as you'd imagine, with a form factor that looks like this, consumers are worried about how long will the screen last. Can I be using this every day and still not worry about breaking the screen, etc. So that was the second one, like basically ensure that from a durability standpoint, we have a benchmark that meets consumer expectations. And the third one was, just develop software solutions that make the users of the product intuitive, fun, and which is why we've, created a bunch of features in the phone. So the outer screen, for example.
Yeah. I mean, it works perfectly.
Yeah, it works, right? I mean, we're using it right
Yeah.
now. So if you compare it to any other foldable phone or flip phone in the market right now, you do not get these consumer benefits, right? And these are not like features that have been put into the phone just for the sake of it. It's very usable, as you can kind of see.
Yeah.
And so for us, these were the 3 primary parameters that we kind of created the product around.
You did speak about durability, and I think that's been one of the major pain points of having people adopt foldables as a form factor, right? So, has the device been thoroughly tested for durability, and is it certified in any way? And how many folds can you tell us that it will last for, something like that?
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously, the joy of owning an Oppo product goes beyond your first unboxing experience, right? So for us, it's really important for us to ensure that consumers have a seamless ownership experience from the day they buy it, right up to 7, 8, 9, 10 years, right? So in terms of the back-end work that's been done, the phone is basically been tested for 400,000 folds by TÜV Rheinland.
Don't worry, it's been tested like a zillion times.
Which basically means if you're like unfolding your phone 100 times a day, the phone will last you 10 years. So it's obviously a device that we're extremely confident about. And I think beyond that, from an Oppo standpoint, we also pride ourselves in after-sales service. We've got coverage in India in over 500 cities. And so anyone who's kind of really buying this product is also going to have an amazing after-sales experience of owning an Oppo device. So we've taken care of everything.
Sounds good. I think today in 2023, sustainability is a big drive, right, for every company. So what has Oppo been doing to reduce its carbon footprint? Can we let our users know a bit about that?
Yeah, interesting question, because we made a series of announcements yesterday actually around sustainability. And our ambition is to kind of be a zero emission brand by 2050. Right, so that's what we're driving towards. But already I think there are things that we're doing with regard to packaging, with regard to just the development of our product, etc. One of the elements that we feel also drives the sustainability story for Oppo is the fact that we build our products to last. Right. To give you an example, we recently launched the Reno, the Reno 8, Reno 8T now, and those products essentially are tested for, the battery is basically tested for no lag, no latency, no loss of charging for about 4 years, right? We give updates in our products for up to 3.5 or 4 years again, right? And so what that basically means is when you buy an Oppo product, they last longer. So at one level, from a manufacturing standpoint, there's obviously a sustainability target that we set, but beyond that, even the products that we make, we're building them like tanks. Right, so our hope, our endeavor is to make sure that when someone buys an Oppo product, that product works seamlessly for a very long time. And so on the Flip, it's 10 years of folding, unfolding. On the Reno, it's no lag performance for up to 4 years. Our battery technology again allows you to kind of charge for up to 1600 charge cycles. So all of these make our products special and more environment friendly.
Yeah, when it comes to sustainability, I know a lot of brands who have sort of taken a dig at Apple or Samsung for not including chargers. Maybe some of them are thinking of dropping it now just to get to the zero carbon emission goals as soon as possible. Do you think Oppo is ever going to do that, or do you have enough belief in your charger that it, because the chargers that you all provide also have the quality you all are talking about, right? So they can last for longer without having to provide one every new product. So what do you think about that?
Look, I think we haven't, for me to kind of say something about a competitive brand, the choices they've made, not for us to kind of think about or comment on. I think from our standpoint, we want to kind of make sure that the consumer's experience of owning Oppo products is seamless. The kind of chargers that we put into the boxes are unique. We have SuperVOOC as a patented technology. And I think one of the things we say also is you should always use the right charger with the phone that it's built for. So the way we build our products, we feel.
And I also think it takes away from the joy of unboxing.
I agree. I agree. I think to kind of assume that consumers already got something sorted out from a power brick standpoint.
Perfect. So we're at MWC right now. So what do you think about everything that Oppo is showcasing this year, and how has the reception been? Has it been? I mean, it's been great. The booths are fantastic so far.
So for us, the hero of the show really has
Yeah.
been the flip phone.
The flip phone,
The Find N2 has been an outstanding success. I think there's a lot of people who are experiencing the product for the first time. So that's obviously been the star of the show.
Yeah.
But personally, there are a couple of other things that we have in the booth which I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
The Air Glasses
Air Glass
2.0, which we kind of just launched, 38 grams. That fits your face like a glove, so to speak. I think that's an amazing product, and I think we continue kind of pushing the boundaries of what's possible with wearable tech there. The other one, of course, is the Oppo Metasilicon Y.
The Metasilicon Y.
Yes.
The fantastic in-house chipset, right?
It is in-house. This is something that we officially announced at the Oppo Inno Day last year in December.
Yeah.
But what's really exciting about this is Oppo historically has invested deeply, around proprietary technologies.
Yeah.
And there was the Metasilicon X, which is around photography.
Yes.
And Metasilicon Y, we believe, is another tentpole proprietary tool that we've got now to kind of be able to kind of give consumers an amazing audio experience. We have deep roots in audio,
Yes.
And this is another step in that direction in making sure consumers have an amazing audio experience.
Perfect. Okay, do you have any insider information you would like to give us about any future devices we should look out for? Anything, like a hint, something?
Well, I don't think I'm here to kind of comment on what's going to come in the future. We should kind of keep that in the wraps. But quite honestly, for us, the new form factor of the Flip is what's really, really exciting. And I think as we kind of move into the future, it's really about creating a wholesome experience around it with software solves. And
So hopefully a lot more foldables in the future, yes.
Absolutely.
All right, last question, a personal one. What is your favorite device to use in 2023? And let's keep smartphones off the table.
I would probably choose the Enco Buds.
Enco Buds.
I think they're fantastic. Probably not as widely spoken about or written about as they should be, because I think they're absolutely fabulous to use. So for me, that's an amazing.
Enco X2,
must-have.
one of my favorites as well, personal favorites.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's it. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
answering all our questions.
Thank
It was
you.
great. Thank you guys, and see you next time with more things about MWC.